Hello and welcome to this tutorial video on GCSE Maths. Today we're looking at bearings, a topic that quite a lot of people tend to avoid just because it looks scary, but hopefully by the end of this video you will not think that anymore. Okay, so here we have a typical bearings question that you might see in an exam. We've got the diagram shows the position of two houses A and B on a map. We've got measure the bearing of B from A. Now, be aware that is saying B from A, not B to A, okay? The wording is very important here. You want to look at this particular part here, from A. What this means is we are measuring the angle from this north line coming off of A, going towards B. So this angle here, okay? If it was A from B, other way around, that would be from the north line on B. And don't forget that for bearings, you always measure clockwise. So we're going around like this, okay? So that's what A from B looks like. And this, in this case, our question is asking us B from A. That's what that one looks like. So now that we know what angle we're supposed to be measuring, we're going to get our protractor, okay? You want to just line that up, okay? Make sure, as always, the X is on the center bit here of your protractor, okay? Make sure it's nice and accurately lined up. And then you want to see where that other line is going towards, okay? If you're having trouble, like in this case, you see the line doesn't go very far up, you can always use a ruler and also line that up, and that should then show you, hopefully, where that is. As you can see, the arrow is going to clearly point to, let me just mark it on, right here, which is going from 0, going in the inside numbers here, 71 to 3. So the angle here is 73 degrees. And then what that means, because we know that bearings have to be a 3-digit number, okay, you're going to add as many zeros as you need to on the front in order to do this. So we're going to have 0, 7, 3 degrees. Okay, and on to part B. We've got a 2-mark question here. Another house, C, is on a bearing of 170 degrees from B. On the map, C is 5 centimeters from B, and we're being asked to mark that position of C with a cross and label it C. So, the first thing you want to do, this is from B. So we're going to go off of the north line coming from B. And you want that to be 170 degrees. So, measuring clockwise, if we line our protractor up, what you will see is 170 degrees going from 0, brings us all the way round to here. So now that you've marked the angle of 170 degrees, you want to measure a 5 centimeter line going through that point. Okay, so now it's nice and lined up. What we're going to do is just go from here, draw a lovely 5 centimeter long line along the ruler. There we go. Okay, and now we can move that ruler out of the way, and you can see this, at the end of this line here, is where our point C is going to be. C. Okay, so let's just double check, as we always should with exam questions, have we answered every single part of the question? So it says 170 degrees, we've done that. 5 centimeters, well, we've just measured it. And we've marked with an X and labelled it C. So there we go, that should be 2 lovely marks there for you. In this question, we have an angle already given, so we're going to have to take a little bit of a different approach, but let's see how we do this, okay? So, this diagram shows the position of 2 airplanes, P and Q. The bearing of Q from P is 70 degrees. And again, see how they've done that 3-digit number there, okay? Bearings are always a 3-digit number. Calculate the bearing of P from Q. So, from Q, that means we're looking from the north line coming off of the point Q. And again, we're going to go clockwise from there, okay? So not this angle here, you want to do round this way. So this reflex angle here is what we're going to be looking to measure. But this actually should be possible without a protractor. And let's have a think why, okay? Well, these lines here, the 2 north lines, they're parallel. Hopefully, and I can cover this in a different video, thinking back to your angles in parallel lines, you should know that co-interior angles like this add to 180. So we know that 70 degrees plus this purple angle here are going to do exactly that. They're going to add to 180. So to work out this angle, we just do 180, take away 70, and of course, that hopefully shouldn't be too hard. That should tell you that this is 110 degrees. So the angle is 110 degrees. But we're not finished just yet. We need to work out this large angle here, the blue one. So what can we do? You can see this makes a full circle. A full circle has 360 degrees. So we're doing 360, take away 110, and that's going to give you 250, which is already a 3-digit number. So we just write that down. And there's 2 very easy marks there, just for knowing angles and parallel lines, okay? And of course, the key facts about bearings.